Hey everyone, welcome back to another tea video with Tayland. Today I'm bringing you another Bitterleaf tea in this series of 2025 spring Sheng Puers that I've got a hold of. This one is called Long Live Spring Yiwu Raw Puer. Puer. Long live or long live? Probably long live. But this is what the third or fourth one in the series. Basically, I got their multi pack, and we're just going in order. But first, I'll start out letting you know the price, show you the website, read the descriptor, and then I'll open up the tea, give a smell, and we'll go into tasting. So I'll have everything timestamped down below. If you want to skip ahead, skip around, feel free. So, juicy, sweet, and pleasant fragrant, this tea delivers classic Yiwu character at both a high quality level of accessible price. The tea of mixed picking, mostly old tree with some arbor material from Yiwu Laoji, Old Town, supports a thick body and lasting aroma. This tea serves as an excellent bridge between budget offerings of the region and the more prohibitively expensive special occasion teas. Both experienced drinkers and those newer to pu'er will find this equally enjoyable as either a daily drinker or one for cracking open down the road. So this goes for 25 cents a gram, so pretty reasonably priced, not the lowest, but definitely not the highest. Region is Yiwu, Sichuanbana Prefecture. Picking is March 24th through 28th, 2025. So for a small sample, which is 7 to 8 gram Dragon Balls, it's only $6. For a cake like I have here, $49 for 200 grams. And then for a kilo, 1 tea, 5 200-gram cakes wrapped in bamboo is $220. So definitely a step up compared to these last couple we've had. Let me just get this open and I will give you a dry leaf smell profile. Also, something to note is it does already have two 5-star customer reviews. It's pretty early into this tea's lifespan, so I think that is definitely notable. But I got this open. Let's just give a quick dry smell straight out of the bag. It smells nice. It smells very floral, very vegetal, very floral. That's those are the main scents I'm getting, but definitely kind of almost an orchid kind of floral. So it smells pretty nice. But let's get this cake open. Yeah, I'm not really sure if it matters if I do it on camera or not, but I think it's fun to crack a cake on camera. Not everyone gets to always buy a cake, so we'll admire the packaging real quick. It does have pretty packaging. Got the Buddha on there. There's the leaves for you. Nothing crazy. Looks like a pretty fresh raw pu'er. Not a whole lot of age on it, so pretty light in color still, but very beautiful looking nonetheless. Let me give it a quick smell, see if it smells different outside the package. No, it smells very nice, very mellow. I'm glad I let these sit and wait because it has been a few months since I got these. They definitely needed to acclimate. But let me do my best to get 7 to 8 grams broken off here real quick, and then we will get that wash going. All right, there's the leaves for you. Looking pretty nice. Nothing crazy, pretty green still. I do wonder how this will age. So far, it's pretty floral, pretty vegetal smelling. Nothing too crazy or out of the norm. I am a big fan of that floral, though. It smells quite nice. So I got 8 grams here, and we are going to give that a wash at water that's just below boiling. It's cooled off a tiny bit, but it's still basically boiling. It's like 210, 211. All right, that liquid with the wash already looking nice and golden orange, pretty clear. I did a, not to pat myself on the back too much or toot my own horn, but I did a pretty good job at breaking up the leaves today for sure. I think I'm getting better at it. Definitely just needed a little practice. But let's give these wet leaves a quick smell. It smells very nice. There's almost a creamy floral sweetness going on in there that I'm a very big fan of. Very interesting smell. I don't know how else to describe it. Creamy, floral, sweet. Yeah, it's really the best descriptors. I feel like there's definitely more. I just don't have words for it, but it smells very nice. I'm a very big fan of the smell so far, but definitely smells like a fresh raw pu'er. So if you're not a fan of super fresh raw pu'ers, probably not for you. I mean, why are you watching this? It's 2025. But let's get that first steep going. And we will be doing that first steep after the wash at about 210 to 11 Fahrenheit, so just under boiling again, and we'll go for, I don't know, roughly 10 seconds or so. Maybe a little longer. I tend to be pretty heavy-handed, honestly, with my timing as well as my leaf amount. So I do my best to weigh my leaves now most of the time. That way, so I'm at least not wasting tea, because a lot of work went into this tea. It's really nice and also pricey, so I don't want to waste it. That's probably good enough. But yeah, keeping steep times short will help you have more steeps, therefore wasting less tea. Right? I guess unless you like really strong tea, which frankly I do. All right, great color, nice bright golden orange to it. A few little specks floating around, but overall I think I did a pretty good job about separating those leaves. Obviously it was caked, so leaves are relatively whole, but you know, sometimes they break apart when you're picking them off the cake. Not muddy, obviously, pretty see-through, like a little opaque slightly, but that's fine, no big deal. Smells fantastic. Let's see if the leaves smell any different. Still smell nice. Still floral, vegetal, a little bit of sweetness in there. Smell real good. All right, let's try that first steep. Long live 2025 Spring Yiwu Raw Puer Bitterleaf Tea. Wow, very easy to drink. Just goes down super smooth. Hold on. So let's get another sip there. Very nice. They talked about this. If I recall, they talked about this being a daily drinker or cracking open down the road. I could definitely see this being a daily drinker for someone who likes a fresh raw pu'er. Very easy to drink. There's frankly not a whole lot to say on flavor profile. It tastes like a raw pu'er. It tastes like a really good raw pu'er, but it's vegetal, it's floral, slightly mouth drying, slightly astringent, very, very, very slight bitter. I was pretty careful with my steep time and temp. I'm sure if you took it a little further, you can get some more astringent, some more mouth drying, some more bitter if that's what you desired. As well as be careful if you don't desire that. But so far, very solid raw pu'er. Let's do a second steep to see if I get any more flavors coming out. All right, we're gonna go in with that second steep at about the same temp, just under boiling, and we'll go for 10 to 15 seconds. Err on the side of 10, but it'll probably be 10 to 15. Still looking nice. Maybe a little deeper in color, but I think it's about the same. Nice deep golden orange. A few little specks going in there, but overall, looks fantastic. Alright, I'm going to taste the second steep, see if we get any other flavors out of it. Very easy drinking. I think I said that before. Very easy drinking, very smooth, right? It goes down easy. There's no like off flavors. Bitterness is very, very minimal. Probably even more minimal this time than last time. Very round mouthfeel, like nice full body. Very mouth coating. There's almost like a light sweetness at the back of the tongue, like in the aftertaste. Yeah, just a really nice, round, solid raw pu'er. Considering it's so fresh, it's not super vegetal tasting, and it's not overly floral or bitter or astringent. Like it's very easy to drink considering how fresh it is, and I'm very curious to how it'll age because if it's already this easy to drink and this smooth, this light, this full body, it has the little bit of vegetal, it's got the good floral, it's got like a little bit of a fruitiness going on. It's not super strong or anything, but it's definitely in there along with the sweetness. Yeah, I think it'll age really well as well. But it's been a really nice tea, really calming, soothing drink for sure. I feel relaxed and also energized, if that somehow makes sense. But yeah, I think that's all I got for this one. Leave a like if you enjoyed it, subscribe for more tea content, leave a comment. Thanks for watching. See ya.